Hi, classical singer community. It's Jennifer Rowley again. I'm here with another tips video for you today. I get a lot of messages from young singers asking me about my memorization technique for these big roles. So I'm going to share that with you today. What you need for every role. Get your lessons done, your coachings, your diction, all that stuff. Make sure that you've done that part, right? So you're familiar with the role. Then we start with the actual memorization. Get yourself some index cards. You can use the big ones or you can use the small ones. It doesn't matter. The big ones, obviously, you can fit more information onto one card, but it honestly doesn't matter. Smaller ones, you're going to have a bigger stack. Bigger ones, you'll have a smaller stack. They're really easy to carry around in your bag, in your purse, wherever you need them to be, and they can always be with you while you're going through a rehearsal process. You can pull them out in rehearsal. You can look at your translation, make sure you know what's going on in the scene that you're doing that day. Really helpful. So here's the technique. Your lines, so right now I'm memorizing Valentine in Les Huguenots for performances at the Semper Opera Dresden. So this is Valentine's first scene, an added scene in Act 1. Valentine is in red, so my line's in red, okay? The other characters in the scene, black, blue, whatever other pens you have. If you want to do multiple colors for different, if you have many people in the scene, do multiple colors. I just do black. So, Valentine in red. Red is super important. Scientifically, red is proven to write onto the subconscious mind. So, writing in red pen is actually helping your mind remember it visually, so that sort of when you go back and you have memorized, your mind remembers it as a picture, which I think is fascinating. Anyways, so red pen. Write out your text in the language. This is French, obviously. So in the language on the front of the card. Every person in the scene, every person you interact with, every person in the scene, okay? Write the other characters as well, okay? Then on the back of the card, you write the translation. So Valentine in red, again, translation in red, so you memorize it. Other people in the scene, black, blue, whatever color you want to have, okay? So every single scene, every single line, every single character in the scene goes onto these cards. Language on the front, your primary language, whether it's Russian, whether it's English, Spanish, whatever, that language goes on the back, okay? You do this for the entire role. Now, to take it to another level, I also write in when I have things to remember or things I'm listening for or beats that I need to wait to come in. So in this scene, this is Act 3. Again, Valentine is in red. And you can see I have two, mais sans s'égarer, two. So I know I have to wait, be two, and then come in. Sometimes I write two and chord because I'm waiting for a chord. It's a recitative or something, you're waiting for the chord and then you enter. Other times I will underline. For example, this I have underlined because this is a fun rhythm and I want to make sure that I really get it nice and clear. I underline consonants if I want to make sure I really bite into those consonants, double them, whatever I need to do. So you see that here, comment, l'honneur, I want to double that L, so I underline it. Okay, so you can kind of see this all over this particular card. The other thing that I do, if there's a theme that I want to remember, I will also write in the rhythm of the notes on the card. So for example, this line, I need to wait, bum bum bum, bum 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 bum, à grand Dieu, vois ma détresse. So I write in that little theme. I also write underneath 2, 3, 4, whatever the beats happen to be. This is also super helpful for me because it helps me to remember the themes that I'm listening for before I come in. So this is kind of another level. So once you've done the actual text, you can go back and you can say, okay, I need to remember to double this. I need to remember this is an open vowel, this is a closed vowel, and you can write those things on this card so that you remember everything. So that's my memorization technique. I hope it's helpful. I do it for every role. This packet happens to be the last role that I memorized. That was Adriana Le Couvreur, and it's huge. So this is the entire role. And I save these. I save all of these. So I have tons of these little packets of index cards. And when I do Adriana again, I will just pull them out and I have them here and I can read and I have my red pen and I will be able to remember the rule and sort of refresh it more quickly. So that's the technique. I hope that it's helpful and I will be back with you guys soon with another video. Ciao for now.